Hello everyone, we are here today with the Red Rocket to officially start working on it. I'm gonna try to see what I can do about getting everything I can off the backside and the bed and exposing the frame and everything to see what all I need to take off and start making my plans on how I can reinforce that frame back there to put that 8 3/4 back there. So set the camera up and let's get started. All right, I have a few days ago I sprayed the bolts on the side right here with some WD-40, so the bed sides should come off without too much fuss, but we'll see what happens. So let's get the camera set up. Well then. Well, my GoPro died right as, not died, GoPro overheated right as I was about to pull this bedside off. I got it under shade now, so it should last a little bit longer. And there's one side. Okay, looks like this is part of the structure. The interior floor is going to have to come out. And let's get to that side. Okay, there's the bed sides. Now I need to clear the floor out so I can try to get the floor off. Alright, my GoPro overheated again, so kind of left off some footage, but I got all the screws out of the bed floor. I'm going to vacuum up all the debris because I don't want it going on my ground, and I'll pull this off, get a look at this frame. right, I have had a chance to look over it and study it, and I think I've got a really good plan on how I want to build this back section. I want to cut off from about this cross member back off, because I would like to keep the gas tank right there and the battery at the back. So cutting that off and pulling that out, so I'll still have everything on the back here. I'll still have the tailgate and a little bit of the bed sides, so the back will look relatively untouched, just sucked in. As far as beefing up the frame rails, what I'm probably gonna have to do, I want to keep these sides on here, so what I'm probably gonna have to do is cut the top right here, just on the inside of these holes here. Cut this section out, pull it out, and cut out the engine transmission cross member right here, probably somewhere right there somewhere, and then weld a support going up, weld a support onto here going up to connect to the new frame rail, which is going to be I want to try to keep it within about right here, and that'll give me the support up I need. I can always put extra bracing and stuff on it back here, and then I'll be able to go back as far as I want to. Once I got my length back, I'll be able to, what I'm thinking of is cutting it as close as I can to this hole with still having structure. So probably about right here, and just cutting it short up here and then buttoning it back up and welding it back on. Got my initial plan. Getting the bed off really helped, or the bed sides and the floor. Couldn't really take off the bed as a whole like I was thinking, but got it off and making my plans how I want to do things. I'm not going to be cutting anything off right now, anything structural that will means I'll have to take off the rear end. I'm not going to be doing any of that right now until I have my supplies to weld my frame rails back in. That way I can at least temporarily put this rear end back in, just so I can let it roll. At least until I get the 8 3/4 welded in with the 4-link. But there's my plan on the back side. I think I've got it good. Gonna be a lot of like I said in the first video on this project, it's gonna challenge me in a lot of ways, but I know I can do it, and I'm looking forward to it. So there's my initial plans. And oh yeah, I was thinking of tying in the new frame rail to this section right here. That way I can keep this, and it will still act as like a structure, and I'll just weld in the new frame rail right here, and going back and probably weld it on about right here. That way I can go up and then go down and weld it on right there. That way I'll keep my height and keep the frame rails about where they need to be to keep the bed height. It's definitely going to raise up this Cushman, having the different suspension in the front and back, but at least the frame rails will roughly stay within proportion. But there it is. There's the video. There's my next plan on moving forward on this thing. What I'm probably going to be doing next is pulling out the motor and transmission and start taking stuff out that way, and then seeing what I can do about getting that cross member. Go ahead and get that cross member, that motor transmission cross member cut out. But there it is. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.